So after the official statement from the US President Donald J. Trump,
Christianity is facing an existential threat in Nigeria. Thousands and thousands of Christians are being killed. Radical Islamists are responsible for this mass slaughter. I am hereby making Nigeria a country of particular concern. That's a legal definition. When the Christians or any such group is slaughtered, like is happening in Nigeria, 3,100 versus 4,476 worldwide. What horrible numbers. Something has to be done. I am asking Congressman Riley Moore, together with Chairman Tom Cole and the House Appropriations Committee, to immediately look into this matter and to report back to me. And I mean, like, immediately. The United States cannot stand by while such atrocities are happening in Nigeria and numerous other countries. It's not only Nigeria, it's all over. We stand ready, willing, and able to save our great Christian population around the world. This is not going to happen. The killing of Christians is not going to happen.
this statement of him has sparked numerous suggestions and also controversies. He talked about the ongoing persecution of Christians in Nigeria by the radical Islamic terrorists. So the president said that he has now put Nigeria as a particular nation or a country of concern because of the human rights violations against Christians. Family, right now, it's like the US is more interested in this story. Now, most of the government officials under his administration are all commenting, saying something about this whole issue. But family, you and I know that we have the African Union. It's a very big union that we have in the African continent. We have the president, the vice president, the board of chairmen of all this union. So why are they quiet? Up to now, no one has come out publicly to say anything about this issue. In the other hand, we have the ECOWAS. Family, the ECOWAS board has not said anything after the official statement from President Donald J. Trump. What is happening? This issue, so can they solve it within the African continent without even the US stepping in? They are all quiet. They are all relaxed. Why? Does it mean do they support what is happening in Nigeria? Or just that they cannot say something to the Nigerian president to stop or to do something about it? You say this union we have here, the African Union, they are a very powerful union. In fact, they are very powerful. They have the right to do everything in the African continent. And the ECOWAS too, they have the power to speak up against these evil atrocities that the Islamic terrorists are committing against the Christians. To the extent that we have to sit for the US people to show more concern than our African leaders. Family, here is Trend Echo, your trending news headquarters. We feed you trending news in the country and across the country. Please don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and share as well. So family, this is so sad. We have these great boards in the African continent, and they are all quiet. After the US president made such a statement, they should have come out to say something. Or is it because they are doing it in secret or private way that they don't want the public to know? But this issue is now in the world face. Everyone is talking about it. Even the white people from USA to Canada, to the extent that at a point in time, China has to come in to even warn US of the military threats against Nigeria, because it is Nigeria's internal affairs. Meaning, there are other organizations that they could solve this issue rather than US taking a possible military action against them. But here we are, family. Up to now, they haven't said anything about it. So why Trump says something like that? Because the ongoing of killing Christians 3 years back, more than 3 years ago, over 500,000 people have lost their life or have been persecuted about this whole religious issue. So the president was concerned. At a point in time, a pastor or a reverend from one of the communities that the Islamic terrorists have been attacking has to come out in a public video saying that they are dying. The Islamic terrorists are committing genocide in the country. So the US president has to come out because he said he wants to protect his cherished Christians. And China, in the other hand, who always has a good relations with the African countries, also came in to say that the US president should withdraw back because he is warning them not to invade Nigeria. And you know, China is having a good relationship with Nigeria in terms of diplomatic relations, helping their mutual economic growth, partnership, trade, investment. It is all happening. At a point in time, people have to even write that the way US are concerned about this whole issue, is it in a form of strategic way to pass through Nigeria just to get to Burkina Faso because of Ibrahim Traore? And others also write that the Chinese people are trying to withdraw US from this issue because of the benefits they are getting from the natural mineral resources in Nigeria. So today, family, what is the issue again? A US Senator, Ted Cruz, from Texas, has come out or raised a concern calling on the White House to impose sanctions against the Nigerian officials and also the 12 Islamic or northern states in the country. So when they are to impose this sanction, meaning traveling restrictions, limited businesses, and also asset blocking or blocking the official's bank account. So to him, he is calling on the White House that maybe up to now, they have seen that no African leader or a president has come out to say anything after Trump showed concern. So it seems like they are taking them for granted. So they should go harder by imposing sanctions on Nigerian politicians, the officials, and also the 12 northern states that they are committing this Christian persecution, so that they will realize that the US means business. Family, do we have to sit for it to get to this point? It is a shame, in a way. And to your energy, Queen Juliana, my suggestion, family, it shouldn't be only Nigerian officials. In fact, all the ECOWAS leaders, the African Union leaders, they should impose sanction on them before they come out to speak out. Because they are still quiet. Let's assume that Nigerian people will wake up a day, or President Tinubu will wake up and everywhere they are all bashing him, calling on him to take a firm action, to act fast about this whole issue. Because this is a violence against human rights. Human violations. So Ted Cruz is calling on the White House to impose sanctions fast on the Nigerian government officials and also the 12 northern states because of them allowing human rights violations against Christians, because they have the right to worship any God they want to worship. Family, you and I know that this has to stop. Right now, this whole issue is everywhere. And we have African leaders representative who goes to UN meetings, who goes to wherever they have to go just to speak up on behalf of Africa. But this time around, this issue is in our own continent. But they are all quiet. So right now, either US is using this as a strategic way to come to West Africa, just to pass through Nigeria and get to Burkina Faso. All what we are calling for is to the end of this whole issue. Because it is so sad to murder people in cold blood just for them franchising their religious right. And to the extent that Trump had to say that, in fact, it's not only Nigeria, every country that start to commit this evil against Christians, he will definitely retaliate with a military action. So family, comment. And I know what I'm saying, you understand. Because we have leaders, this issue wouldn't have even gone that far. We could have solved it here in the African continent. But here we are. We claim we have leaders. We claim we have African leaders that they could support us. But this issue, we can't even talk about it. Rather than finding a solution, rather than holding Tinubu on his feet, hurting him, just to do something about it. We are all praying. So whatever action the US will take, we support. Because so far as the human right will prevail, that is all what we are looking for. And we don't know either they are afraid to come out to tell Tinubu to do the right thing, or they are just quiet because US have said it. So that's all. Family, it is so sad. But in all that, we are just hoping a nation, a leader, someone will do something about this to end it. Here comes to the end of today's trending news, family. Please don't forget to subscribe, share, comment, and like as well. I am Juliana, your energy queen. See you same day, same time. Bye-bye.